And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield now on 2nd down, dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Detroit! Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw, Mayfield, and it is incomplete. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. from the left hash mark. This a 43-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is no good. He pushed it wide right off the mark, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Gun!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mayfield looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football, go make a play, and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
No. Check. Patriot.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Well, the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield gets it to Gordon. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Detroit!
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Leopard! Watch you now, Barney! Hot!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Gun!
Mayfield on play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Ryan on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. 12.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Keep playing hard, fellas. Whoa! Let's get it. There we go. 39.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
2nd down, Mayfield. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm coming back.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Philly, here we go. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schilder.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Throwing. Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
From the gun, Mayfield finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Get up!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And give him a gain of 37.
Hey, let's go. Wait. Hey. Go. 11.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again. Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again is Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Following the interception, Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Ryan on second down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back. And now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, wait.
Ryan. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Again, it's Johnson. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On third down, that's Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw is Ryan. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with
you. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys have a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Coleman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Coleman now. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They go play action here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his... And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Tack McKinley able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Detroit, set. Blue, all right, now look at 56. Blue.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Browns on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
Mayfield on third down from his end zone. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you don't...
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Vic Beasley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, Freeman. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Gone.
To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Gone.
On second down, Mayfield again. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Browns on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Gone.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And a nice gain at 21 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Blue 90. Philly, here we go. Blue 90. Gone.
Mayfield with it once more. Room here to run. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
22! 11! Ready! Back 25! Gun! 53! Hey, gun! Hey, check!
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
21! Hey, gun!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On first down, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth,